Welcome back. We're going to start continuing this with this project. So far we've done these two guys, which is the left and the right. We go here. I think it'd be a good idea to name them here. So we just go here to know, and we type the name. I think this guy is the. Let's see with the scene graph here. This guy is the green cushion. So we put here green cushion. Okay. And then here we're going to put the red cushion. So we got green cushion, red cushion. That's all done. Now we're probably gonna go and do the floor. Okay, so again, it's gonna go into press R. I'm gonna read. I think I might have it already here. Let's see which is the floor. Yeah, we got the floor here. So again, I'm gonna take this guy here. I'm gonna copy it. I don't think I need any alpha for the floor. So I'm just gonna move this guy away. I don't need that guy anymore. So I'm just gonna paste it here. So this is the floor, okay? And the floor, the only difference that I had with the one that Ration did was that I fixed a little bit of this here and a little bit of the stuff in here. And I think this here is the one that I painted. So pretty much what happened was that when I was doing this, so I think I can probably show you. Yeah, I think what it is, I made a copy of this and put it here because the thing is, when I was showcasing this together with the render, you can see that there is a gap here. That gap gets exposed as we are doing the animation. So that gap was ending pretty much because we didn't paint it originally, then it will show a little bit of the green, a little bit of the old cushion projection. So what I did was I went there and I painted out this. I improved as well. I think this bit here, the same what happened on top happened here. This was just a mistake. I think don't worry about that. So I put this here, and then I put an extra paint, and I just darken it a little bit with the burn tool. Then I think I did as well here. I painted out the legs and stuff. I just pretty much painted this stuff out, painted this stuff here, then just quickly there, and don't worry about that. It's just quick stuff that I did. And I think that's the only thing I did for the whole thing here. As well, I think I painted the legs as well here, the legs and all that stuff, so we can reproject. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy again. There's no alpha for this. I'm going to click here, project 3D, okay, and I'm just going to project 3D this image into with this camera onto a new piece of geometry. So I'm going to tap read geo, and then we got that there. Okay, so I'm just going to go here and then check it out. What do I have? I have nothing at the moment. So I got there, and then I look for this one, which is the second one. Okay. So that's the one that we did. Open that, we tell them which one we want. We want for here, we want the floor. So we got the floor somewhere here. Floor, and I tick here, so make sure. So create all in one, and that's it, that's the floor. So I'm projecting that stuff that I just showed you with the fixes onto this. And now I need to attach it to this scene through, just using the normal camera in this case. So I have to pretty much just connect it here. So I have to select one of this one here. There, and again, so that's all being done. So it's pretty much, again, to recap, I'm using the projection camera into the projection shader, projecting to the geometry, add it together here, so it's all together with the rest, and then here I render. If I view this and press tab, and I can go into the 2D view. So now you can see that is the original. So this is the original image, and then as soon as I move, you see I have painted all the stuff out here, you see. And I painted this bit here. I think I still need to improve it here. You can see it's still happening all there. You see, even when it goes here, you see it's still showing a little bit of the open. So that little bit of green there is pretty much, I think it's that bit here somewhere. So I think I have to go back here and then tell it to project only on the front. Did I put it on both? I think this one I project on the front. Project on the front, that's fine. And we render here, and then we get, this bit here, this green bit, it's showcasing because the angle changes here. It's the one next to this, so it's pretty much showing this little bit here. So I had to go and pretty much take this out and then clone and paint it there. You can do inside Nuke, but it's better if you're using Photoshop. And I think to do it in Nuke, you have to use the now called Roto paint, but it's a bit heavy. So I'm just going to put it here, as a matter of fix it, but you don't have to do that, you can do it in Photoshop. So when you use the clone, you make sure that they're all in the old frames. All you do is you press Alt here, and then I think Control. Click here. It's pretty much the clone tool in Photoshop. So you can increase the brush size. I think you press Shift and click, and then it's bigger. And then all I have to do now is start painting. So you see I'm painting this stuff here. So I'm painting this out. Okay. Again, press Control. I'm taking from here, and I painted this out here. See there? So that's it. It's a bit heavy, like I said. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna showcase this. Now I project here. Now when I go back in here, you see the green is gone. Now if I disable this node, you see that was before, that's after. You see, you cannot see the difference. It's because I did a cloning. Obviously you have to probably use this pattern instead of this one, because this is where it's you cut out, but just for you to know that you cannot notice that stuff. So I got that done. So that's that. Okay, so you got this, that's all done, taken care of. You see it's an issue here, but that's all work. Just for you to know. So you can use this, or you can do it in Photoshop, it's easier. Okay, so we got that. So that's the floor. So what's next? So let's do the back wall. So I'm gonna take this guy here. This guy here, I think is exactly the same as the other one. So we can take the original one, and then put it in the back wall. Again, let's go and find the wall. So I can take it from this one as well, because it's already there. So I can pipe it down here. So I'm gonna go here, type project 3D. Okay, I'll take this guy here, and then take this here, and then the camera that we're gonna project it with. Then let's go and find the geometry, grid geo, and then we need to find here the geometry that we're gonna need, and that's gonna be again version 2 over. Oh, I'm not gonna say that word. Whack. Anyway, so I'm gonna click here, there, and I'm just gonna find the back wall. So where's the back wall? Back. There you go. So I click here, back wall, and say create all in one. Now I have the back wall. So you see I'm projecting the back wall right there. Okay. And again, I just need to add it to these guys here. Just take this guy here, go around there, press Control. So I just go an extra into there. And again, if I render that out now, press Tab. Now I have the back wall. Now, there was a bit of an issue here with this line. And this line is because the geometry was on top of another. If you can see here, if I look at this here, you can see these two pieces of geometry are pretty much one on top of another. But because they're not one piece, there's a little bit of a gap between them there. You can see here that little bit of a gap there. That was because I brought it like that from Maya. So in order to fix that, all I have to do is just move this guy down, and there is a node for that. So if I go here into this wall, okay, let's type it. This is gonna be, let's type it here. So again, so it's gonna be floor. Okay, so we know, and this is gonna be wall. Okay, so we got that there. Now I'm gonna put here tab, and I think it's called transform geo. So transform geo, I put it there. Okay, so I'm gonna go back here. Okay, so now this guy, I just need to transform it in move the geometry. You see in the Y direction, you can see here the gizmo is in the Y direction, down. So I double click here, and I go here, translate Y, and I just translate it minus 0.1. I think it's an overkill, but I think let's try here 0.03. So now we should be able to see that it's just about matching. Probably needs a bit more. Probably 0.07. See, there's a bit of an overlap there. 0.05. Probably that will be there. That will be enough. So now when I go back to this guy, tab, now you see the line disappear. Now it's a bit of an overlap. I think I need to move it up a little bit. There, 4. I think it's 4. And I think if I want to get rid of that overlap, I think I need to project this guy only on the front. Am I right? Crop outside. Inclusion mouse self. I think this guy needs to be transformed a little bit more. 0.2. None. Crop. Let's have a look. Maybe it wasn't doing enough. Let's go here. Type 0.2. It's an overlap. Take this guy. Don't crop it. Let's see if I need to clear the cache. Clear cache, no. I think this guy should be fine. 0.04. Anyway, we'll look into that line later on what's happening. But shouldn't be an issue. Right, well, fine. Yeah, that's the same. 3D camera projection, bows, crop, 0.2. Yeah. Well, anyway, so let's have a look at what happened in a minute. But don't worry about it. So we got that. Now this wall is the crop. Let's see if the crop here works. Is that anti-aliasing? Maybe the anti-aliasing is, yeah, so it's alright, don't worry about that for now. So see what's the setting on this one. Cubic high, no, yeah, the anti-aliasing it is, yeah. It's pretty much taking this guy and put a cubic and high, so you get rid of it, and none. So this is what it is, but it's fine. I mean, ideally during Maya we just had to go and model that stuff properly and then make sure that it's right on top of the other one. But that's not a problem, just leave it like that for now. Okay, so we got the stuff in there, so we got that stuff in place. Okay, so we go again, we go wall, floor, red cushion, back cushion. Now I think the next one I did was the back cushion, which is a bolt together. And again I took the back cubes final that Ration gave me. So I got this here, it's a picture. So I take these two here, again, I'm gonna take these two, Control C. So I got the alpha already there, press Control V. Again, so I got this which is the back cushion, back cubes final. I got an alpha as well, so I've cut it all out. I didn't do it individually because there's hardly any parallax between them. I left a little bit of white here, but you can fix that. You can do that here because the table blocks it out, so there's no point of doing it. And again, I did a roto multiplied by alpha. And again, here we just type that, project 3D. Again, so we're projecting that. And then we project this stuff in here, which is the actual camera. And again, we type grid geo. Again, so we got this here. Again, nothing happened there, so I'm just gonna go and find it. It is gonna be this one. Open that, and again, nothing there. And we're gonna put here the back cushion, back red cushion, and back. Oh, I think I load them both at the same time. So I'll load these two at the same time. We create one, so you got that. That's fine. And now we take this, put it right there, put it there, and we render that out. Hit tap. Now I have the back cushions sorted, yeah? So now they shouldn't work. It should be now there. If you want to see how they have that, you can just, let's go here, node, put here back cushions, yeah, and then just to read here how they're gonna render, they're gonna render with a wireframe. You can see these are the ones, okay? But now they respect the alpha because we created an alpha here, okay? We only outputted what we want, the rest is discarded. So we got that, that's fine. So we got these, that, the floor. Now let's do the table. I think for the table, I think I did it slightly different here. What is this? What geometry is this? That's the back wall. Okay, this is this stuff in there. That's fine. That's fine. sofa. Did I do the table? No, I didn't do the table. Okay, let's do the little table here, there. So the little table has which image? The original image, obviously. So we got this. I'm gonna take these two, and I'm just gonna put the other one there. So I'm gonna take this, Control V. Now I have the original image, the alpha of just the table. Okay. Again, type here project 3D. You got this there, and we connect this, and we connected this guy there. We connect this guy there. Okay. Oops. Why is it not connecting? Just gonna put it here. Can I just do it like this, obviously? No, why is it not connecting? Doesn't want to play ball. Bring it closer here and then I'll drag it back, see if it works. I'll take this guy here, cam, here connected there. Oh, doi. Obviously I can't because I need to find a geometry. So we got red geo, and then we're going to read the geometry, and then we're going to find the geometry. The geometry is called, come on, I crashed my let's try again. I think it normally saves every 5 minutes, so it should be all saved. That's the theory. If not, we're just gonna have to stop here because you know what happened next. Let's give it a go. Come on. So we launch this guy. See if it's there saved. Probably show me here. Projection test, autosave. The last time was saved was 2 minutes ago, so yeah, it should be fine. Come on. Okay, let's do it. Okie dokie, final. So we say here open recent. That's this one. Yes, the autosave. So we didn't lose much. Got the back cushions. And then we're gonna bring here the, what is it called? The table. Just probably gonna copy these two. Okay, paste them here. So again, we go original image, cut out the table. Let's find the geometry. So we say read geo. There you go. And we find I'm gonna probably do this one, stop it right here and then show you a little bit of the other. And we go here and we look for the, I think that's what I'm gonna name it, table 1. We click here, is that it? Button? Yeah, it's on now, create one there. So we got that, that's the geometry, and then we just need to project that. Okay. So we need to use the here by bypassing projection. So project 3D, and then we got there. And again, we take this guy. Now it should work because it's a 3D object. That's what I couldn't connect to. And then now I have that projected. Now if I render, see I have this guy here. Press tab. Now I have this guy. You see now. So when I move it around, you see now I have perfect matching perspective. There is a little bit of an issue here, and that is because, like I did with the table here, I should have just detached this guy and have it separately, so I can cut out one bit and then another. So it's an extra projection you have to do, and I think that's what I did here with the legs. The big table, you can do it. You just have to select this stuff here and then select. I might not give you these images. You can just probably create your own as a practice, and then just trying to create the whole thing. Okay. So pretty much what I did is the same I did here. I think it's here already. This is the original one. You see it's all projected. So now I have these. Now I have the thing here, and I think that's why I have an issue here. That issue was, that's why I detached this bit with this bit, so I can separately project those two, and that fixed that issue. I painted stuff in the back, projected there. Apart from these two issues, this is spot on. And as well, the table here, the same issue it has is because, where's the table? Yeah, that's the table. And here, if I put wireframe, it's because I have this and then this one there, then this one still got projection, these little pieces from the original. So what you had to do is, like I did in the other one, I separated the top from the legs and then do projection for the legs. When they're exposed too much, then you can just come back here and then clone this bit out so it's exposed and then you can see it. And the same here on the top, if it's anything missing, then you can just go and expose that without clone paint. And that's it, guys. That's how you create a projection. So now you are in a position of knowing what projections are clearly, either in Maya or either doing them here in Nuke. Now, for your project, you need to deliver your matte painting in Nuke. Now, the next step for us is just for you to have a mock-up painting of all of the stuff that you want to do, sort of like a black and white image, doesn't matter, and then dissect it and start getting slices, and then bring that back into Maya, create a camera move, do the projections, do the basic geometry, and then establish the elements that you need to recreate in 3D, and then render out from there the position in the camera of the stuff that you're going to paint, and then bring into Photoshop and start painting. Triple the resolution, you get more pixels, and then paint it out and then bring it back and start testing your projection. You're gonna have to bring your camera, your projection camera, and then start painting with all that. I only use one projection camera here. You can use as many projection cameras as you want. Okay? So if you're doing a move and you see that when you move too much, there's a stretching, then you probably need to think about how to create an extra camera that fixes that sort of stretching. Okay? So normally for a matte painting, you need to do few cameras normally. So I expect you to do a fairly good amount of projection to create something quite interesting. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you very much, and I think we are done here. This is pretty much what it is all projection about. Just basic geometry. You see, I don't need to create exactly the table because I will have an alpha cut out here with an alpha with a roto, and then multiply by the color of the alpha, and then pre-multiply, and then you get the silhouette, the shape. All you have to do is make sure that you paint out where the things are going to expose. Now for your matte paintings, obviously it's going to be from scratch everything. And this is a good practice for you to understand what are matte paintings. If you understand this, you are on the right path. Okay. And the good thing as well, if I want, for example, before I go, if I want to create, I don't know, if I type here and I type a sphere, if I spell it right, a sphere. Yeah, it's a sphere geometry. This is just nothing to it. And then if I put here checkered, or just like in Maya, I put this guy here, and then I add it to this thing here. So I have, what is the checkerboard? You see the sphere here. So I can select this guy, then press enter. This guy here. Then I can move it. So if I move this guy here, I can position this stuff here exactly where I want it. 3D. So this here. There. Obviously it's not casting any shadows or anything, but I can put anything in here. Obviously very limited, but if I go back here, now I have the sphere right there. So if I wanted to, I can render stuff in Maya with a cast shadow and then bring this and the shadow separately and then put it together here. And you see, because it's done in 3D, now you see it respects the perspective changes. You see, respect everything there. There you go. So that's how you do stuff projections. You can create anything here. So at the moment, obviously, like I said, you don't have shadow, but you can create shaders and stuff inside Maya, a Nuke. It's just that it's not as good as RenderMan. It's a bit limited because it's mostly a software to putting everything together. But you do have the capability of creating 3D stuff. Normally, the 3D stuff that you do in Nuke traditionally are like relighting and stuff that you can change the shadows, enhance the highlights and things like that. You can do that there, but you see it's perspective. Obviously, we're not going to cover that because we only do a matte painting. But you can see here, there's nothing. This is just rendering, scanline rendering, just rendering what appears in the geometry, no shadow, nothing. You can create shadows and things like that, but you can put a light or something, and then just cast a shadow on this, and then that should work. I think, let's see if I have time to do that actually. If I put this, and I think you put a light, I think it's a light. Yeah, you put a light there. I think if you the light there. And you see gray shadows, you see cutting shadows here at the moment, but obviously this is very limited. Yeah, this is just, I don't know, where is it? I see I got a light here, you see I got some shadows here already. But if you put in 3D, this is what you get. You see this is the light there, and this is this stuff here. I think this guy is casting is receiving shadows. This guy receives shadows. This guy here casts shadow, receives shadow. That's fine. And if you put it there, and you render that out, you see it's creating shadows here. This guy here is not creating anything because you need the material to actually have that property, and this is just a normal projection. You see, like within Maya surface shader, no Lambert or anything like that, then you will have. I think if you want to put materials like this, it's a bit more complicated, but you can see you can put stuff here. Obviously, I can relight the thing. I can probably give it, I don't know, can you change the color here? Let's see, color, yeah, you can change the color here, give it more of a warm look. See, and then you can with more of a cool look. You can give more blue. You can put the stuff here. You see now the shadows that side. I'll put it lower. Now the shadows on this side. This guy is actually casting shadow because it's actually a true 3D here with no. I think you have materials here like foam. You can do like foam. I think you can. I don't know how to connect this stuff to be honest. I've never done it. So you. No, let's not go that way. So anyway, so I'm just gonna. This is like this. This is like that. And then you have the original. Okay, so you have this. Okay, so you got everything here that you need. I'm gonna provide probably this bit here. So, and then that's it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.